Hello friends and welcome to another video. This is the first part of a 3-part series where I'm starting a bullet journal for my stationery. I decided to use this Tsuki Suzume edition bullet journal by Notebook Therapy just to keep on track all my stationery. For example, my pens, my stamps, my watercolors, my stencils, my washi tapes. I think you get what I mean when I say stationery. I am just not tracking the stickers because I have a folder just for that, so that won't be included in this bullet journal. I think that starting a bullet journal for your stationery is a really good idea in case you have too many pens or stationery that you don't really see that you have. It is just storage on your stationery box, for example, and you just don't get an idea of what you have really. So, starting this bullet journal, I just wrote my name, and I am now doing an index to keep on track what I have in each page. So I'll be writing the numbers of the pages to keep on track in this index, so I know what page is a certain pen, brand, or something like that. I decided to divide this index in, I don't know how many lines, but I just divided with this Tombow gray color brush pen just to be really simple and practical, just to write it. So the first brand that I'm doing in this Bujo, stationery Bujo, is the Tombow dual brush pens. I'm just writing all the colors in these small squares just to paint them and to know the colors, the color name and the color number, because I want to collect these pens and I want to get as many as possible, just to feel this kind of collector section. I just realized that I have just a little few colors on my Tombow dual brush pens, and this kind of motivates me to spend more money on stationery, which is kind of worrying, but it's because I use them a lot, and I think that it will be fun to fill this spread with the colors that I have and that I purchased. So it is really a good idea to have this page in case you want to do a theme but you don't know the colors, and in this way you see the colors in just one spread, which is amazing. And I think that this is the most practical and useful way to keep on track your stationery, and I am so excited to do this project. I mean, I already did all the 3 parts, but this is the first one where I just start with the pens. I didn't include all the pens in this video because I got a lot, in my opinion. I didn't know that I have that many pens, but I do. And this like wakes me up that I don't need to purchase pens in that frequently. So yeah. So right now you're watching me just writing the color number and the color name. It's really fun to know the names of the pens that you purchase because it's not included on the pens. But if you search for Tombow dual brush pens and colors or color list, I don't know what I searched. This was on my previous bullet journal and I decided to bring it back. So I already had the names on that bullet journal, so I just copied and pasted here. But it's really fun to know the actual name of the brush pens that you own. So this is really fun in case you want to say the proper name of the brush pen that you use on videos, for example. It's easier, you know. For example, on my July theme, that I will link that down below, I used this brush pen that was the mint, the asparagus, and the cool gray one. I think that the non-creative names are the cool gray section, because cool gray, warm gray, it's always the same but the number is different. But the rest, the names are really, they are really well picked, I think. So yeah, this is the Tombow section. Moving on is my Zig Art and Graphic Twin brush pens. These are actually my first brush pens that I wanted to start to collect, and I got a few, but I never kept on getting these brush pens because I started purchasing the Tombow dual tip ones that I like most. But I really like this brand. It's from Kuretake Zig. I don't know if you know or if you are familiar, but they are really amazing in case you want to get brush pens, but a little bit on a lower cost. Like for example, the Tombows are a little bit more expensive than this one, so this is the reason why I started getting these ones. But you know, some colors here are really practical for some themes that I get, because I have certain colors that I have in these Kuretake Zig ones instead of Tombow, so it's like a mix and match thing when you get on doing themes. So it's really fun, it's interesting to fill these squares and just keep on track what you own. And I also want to collect these brush pens more often, so this is the reason why I have all the colors in one page. On the right side, I decided to stamp the Staedtler vintage markers and the Stabilo Boss markers that I own. I have the vintage markers from Staedtler, but they have a lot of variety in terms of highlighters, so they are really good. I certainly loved using them on my university. And for the Stabilo Boss markers, I think that a lot of people know these highlighters. They are amazing, and I also used them a lot when I was at the beginning of university, but not so much at the end, so yeah. Okay, so the next are the Pentel Energel in the size 0.7. I really love these pens because they are really juicy and they don't smudge, which is really nice. I have this paper shop, I don't know what, a stationery shop here close to my house that sells these pens. I don't really find them anywhere else, and I just realized that I got a new pen that I never used. That is a red one, but they are amazing. They are different when you purchase online, but I will be linking all these pens on the description, so don't worry. Everything you see will be linked in the description, but I think that the only pens that won't be listed on the description will be from the dollar store, because you can find them anywhere. Now I'm just swatching the Muji pens that I have, and my friend Kat really realized that I wrote Muji bad. I decided to put a Muji with a G and not a J, and this is really bad, but it just happened. I always thought it was correct this way, but I am a little bit dumb, so I wrote it wrongly. But I will leave it like it is, because in my head it makes sense, even though it's not the brand's name. In the top are the original Muji pens, and on the bottom are the ones that you can purchase on AliExpress, for example. The next pens that you will be watching are the Milk Liners and the Maped Color Peps. These two are really great pens for calligraphy and highlighters, so I do recommend in case you don't have the Crayola super tips to get the Maped Color Peps. They are really similar and they work just as fine. And the colors are really pretty, let me say that. I didn't include some of the pens, and I will be telling you what they are. I also included the Staedtler Triplus color, the Faber-Castell text liner, that are vintage colors, which are really beautiful, and you'll see on the flip through soon enough. I got the MP color that are from the dollar store. They are similar to the Crayola super tips. I also swatched the Stabilo fine liners in the size 04, as well as the Office Line fine liners in the 04 size as well. These ones are from also the dollar store, so I don't really know where you can get them. I also swatched the Sakura Pigma Micron and the Uniball Signo pens. At the end, I also swatched my Metallica markers from Staedtler and the big marking highlighter grip. At the end, I also did a little list for the Pentel brush sign pen, because I really loved the one that I got recently and I want to get all of them, so I'm also collecting them. But this is the flip through. I hope you like this first part of the stationery bullet journal series. I will be linking the next parts if they are released when you watch them. If you made this far, please leave a rainbow emoji on the comment section so you know you're a real one. Please like and subscribe to this video and turn on the notification bell so you know when a new video is up on my channel. Thank you so much. Bye friends.